Happy Monday Fun Day. Welcome back to 360X. I'm your host, Cody Thompson. Today we're going through a whole lot of crazy stuff going on. We got Super Bowl marketing this week in Super Bowl ads, T Swift, Alex Cooper, Joe Rogan, Spotify, Forbes, and Blackstone, and why your marketing sucks so bad that you think you are shadow banned. Let's ride. Big thing in America, the big old Super Bowl. That's what we call it, the Super Bowl. I was hoping that the camera could actually get me. I'm wearing the suit up top, and then I'm wearing board shorts on the bottom. So I thought I'd bring a little business professionalism back. I think that professional needs to come back. People need to actually look professional and act professional and feel professional. It feels good. So if you haven't put your blazer on in a while and a real shirt, you should go do that. And maybe some board shorts on the bottom too. This week is the big old Super Bowl. It's America's, basically the next party next to America's birthday, 4th of July. So some of the brands we have, they're already sold out. CBS has already sold out of all their ad spots. Some of them including Budweiser. They will air ads for Bud Light and Mick Ultra and will feature Grammy nominated artists. I don't think he's won a Grammy. Post Malone, which is a really good move because Bud Light almost ruined their entire company and almost lost all their market share. They did lose the top spot as the #1 selling beer to Modelo last year because of Bud Light's tragic, terrible, nightmare marketing mishap by their chief marketing officer at the time. They had partnered with the transgender influencer Dylan, forgot the last name, but obviously did not resonate with the audience and lost significant market share that they may never get back. So this is it for Bud Light. Will Post Malone bring them back? We will see. State Farm, of course, they're going to air ads. You see State Farm are spending so much money. I don't know how they're making money. Obviously, me being a small business owner and then leading other small businesses and helping grow and blow up other small businesses, we are really obviously budget focused when it comes to small businesses. I can't imagine what these guys do. State Farm has the entire Kansas City Chiefs team. They have Arnold Schwarzenegger. The other day I saw so many celebrities, A-list celebrities that they have. So I can imagine what they're spending. State Farm must be doing pretty well. And again, when they're everywhere, I see State Farm everywhere. And obviously, like the Chiefs have blown that up, but that's what happens when you see a company everywhere, when you see marketing, advertising everywhere. They win. That's why they're probably making a lot more than most of the other guys right now. I don't see Allstate. I mean, I see Mayhem like sometimes, maybe during football season, right? Like a college game day commercial, but I don't see Mayhem every day. I see State Farm like 5 times a day. Oreos are back. Oreo cookies, wouldn't recommend them. Probably not good for the heart or your cholesterol or anything like that, but Oreo's back. They will be airing ads just in case you forgot about them. BMW will be airing ads. The only ad that I like from BMW is the partnership that they did with our friend and mentor Jay Shetty and his wife. That was really cool. Hellmann's mayonnaise, would not recommend that either. It's literally just toxic chemicals, but Hellmann's mayonnaise, baby. They'll be airing ads. FanDuel is making a big boost. They're investing a lot of money. The average slot was $7 million. It comes out to $233,000 per second. $233,000 per second. Geez, it's crazy because there's billionaires that actually make that. Anyways, onward, FanDuel needs to pick it up because Prize Picks is on the come up. If anybody's sports betting, gambling, son of a guns, let me know. I don't do much of it, but I'm very intrigued by the now duel between the sports betting gambling companies. We have FanDuel, who's been on top, DraftKings, those are big guys. Now we have Prize Picks coming up, who are selective with their influencers, with their partnerships and endorsements, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I like seeing a little guy come up and pound some marketing. Google, of course, will be airing at the Super Bowl, but it says they're going to be touting the Google Pixel. If you walk around with the Google phone, I don't know if we can be friends. I don't know if we can do business, but God loves you, Jesus loves you, but it's a no for me. Anyway, so that's for some Super Bowl marketing and ads. I do think we'll see a record-breaking year for the Super Bowl because of the T-Swift madness, which we're going to next. So let's just do that. We had the Grammys last night. That was crazy. Jay-Z was very salty about Taylor winning again and beating his wife. Jay-Z claimed that because his wife has won a lot of Grammys in the past, that she should have been nominated and won a Grammy last night. That's like saying that just because Patrick Mahomes has won the Super Bowl in the past, that he should just automatically win this Super Bowl because he's won in the past. But it doesn't work like that, because there's always somebody right behind you coming. So T-Swift won a couple awards. She broke the record last night for, what was that, my love? That was Album of the Year 4 times, I think. So no one's ever won that 4 times. In other news, you guys hear enough about that. We got Alex Cooper, Joe Rogan, Spotify was really interesting to me, and this is going to lead into the content conversation. But Alex Cooper was signed with Spotify. She's the host of Call Her Daddy. If you don't know it, just Google it. Just search on any platform, anywhere. Call Her Daddy is huge. It blew up, especially when she got her Spotify deal. Alex Cooper signed an exclusive deal for $60 million. I almost said $50 million. Didn't want to cut her short of the $10 million there. Probably just went to taxes anyways. $60 million Spotify deal, and they discontinued. They are no longer partnering and exclusively purchasing and holding the rights to Alex Cooper and her podcast there. My alarms are going off because I was supposed to be done talking already. All right, Alex Cooper, Joe Rogan. The crazy part is Spotify dropped Alex Cooper. They will not be continuing their exclusive partnership. Spotify did re-sign Joe Rogan, and not even for the same price. His original deal was $150. They just re-signed Joe Rogan for a $250 million deal. Insane. That's $250 million to re-sign, and it's not even fully exclusive as to my knowledge. I didn't see the contract myself. It is not exclusive. So Joe Rogan can go post on YouTube, can post on their enemy rival, Apple Podcasts. So let me know as well if you're listening to this, if you're Apple Podcasts or Spotify. I'm pretty much Spotify anything. I do understand if you're Apple Podcasts because it goes along with your iPhone and you already have Apple Music, whatever, but I'm just team Spotify on that. Speaking of content, I'm going to skip the other ones as well, just go straight into the last point. But the reason why I wanted to talk about why your content sucks so bad, like look at Alex Cooper and Joe Rogan. Alex Cooper is an amazing marketer. She's an amazing advertiser. She's an amazing content creator. I think she's a great conversationalist for the most part. I think that she does a lot of things very, very well, but it comes down to money. And so maybe Spotify wasn't making the money, the ROI that they thought they would with bringing her on. And it just depends, because with Joe Rogan, having Joe Rogan there, he has everything and everyone, right? Joe Rogan is the number 1 podcast in the world for 15 years. He was podcasting before people even knew before I had even heard of the word podcasting. I mean, I was probably 12 years old and he was podcasting. So that's crazy. And so we got to look at it there. The ROI, signing Alex Cooper. She talks about blowjobs and Jack Harlow and I don't know. I mean, she talks about other stuff too, but the point is that that's the culture of the podcast. Was this hot, dangerous girl, promiscuous girl thing, and so I don't know if that carried over and reaches a broad enough audience for Spotify to then justify signing her again for $50 million, $100 million to get the ROI. Joe Rogan pulls everybody, all sides, both political parties. He gets all people, vegans, carnivores, comedians, politicians, everybody in between. So he just covers such a broad audience that everybody, I think that they see more ROI there because everybody flocks in. There's something for everyone. When it comes to Joe Rogan, there might not be something for everyone when it comes to Call Her Daddy. So super interesting there. And most people, we talk to a lot of people, a lot of individuals come to us to try to help with marketing and social media and stuff. And then obviously small business and small business owners come to us and obviously ask us for help. And many people are not even in a place to get help because they are so stuck in this small business syndrome. Okay, so the reason why we can't be these big companies, we'll never be Taylor Swift, we'll never be Spotify, we'll never be Bud Light or whatever, these big companies or whatever you look up to, because we're in such a small business syndrome that we can't even get out of, because we think that our way is the right way, and we think that what we did in 2019 and 2020 and 2021, we think that that should just keep working, and we're mad because that's not working. And so there was once a time when we all lived on farms, and then tractors came, and that replaced a bunch of people's jobs. And now technology and AI has replaced a lot of people's jobs. And so just as fast as that stuff was moving, every day, everything moves faster. But the most important thing that you need to do is get really, really grounded in who you are, what your business is, who you want to speak to, what you want to portray, because everybody's just throwing shit at the wall and just hoping something works, and it's just never going to work. And I fear for you that you will be 40 years old still doing the same things, waking up every day saying, oh, what am I going to post on Instagram today? Okay, let me post this. I hope it works out. I hope somebody calls me for my business. I don't even know what I'm doing. I just put something out there randomly, but I hope somebody calls me and does some business with me. That's just not how the world works. And so we sit down with our clients when we take them through, we go through hours of figuring out who they are, what their business is, what they're trying to portray, what their message is, what their branding is, what their values are. And so people don't take the time to do this deep work, but that deep work of branding and strategizing and actually learning social media, learning marketing, not just learning the lottery. So what we realize is that most people don't even want to have a business, they just want a lottery ticket. Most people don't want to work 8 hours a day hard, right? You can work 8 hours a day hard and make $1 million. You don't have to work 16 hours a day. But most people don't want to work 8 hours hard. They want to figure out a way where they don't have to show their face, where they don't have to show up, where they don't have to even talk to anyone, and have financial freedom or some successful business that makes millions of dollars in revenue per year. And that just doesn't work anymore. And so you're going to get outworked. You're going to get outsmarted by somebody who you think is way less competent in your niche and in your industry, because you might know how to make a cold call, but somebody else knows how to be on all 8 major platforms at once. And I would say too, last tip of the day, you get rewarded and treated for watching these at the end. We say insider stuff that we work on with our clients, what we're working on personally. Myself and Francesca, mostly her, because she's great. We got like 10,000 views just last week on YouTube Shorts. We just started on YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you. If you're not watching on YouTube, go check out our YouTube so you can see how we're doing it, how we're building it, because that's something you definitely should do. YouTube Shorts, I think it's a lot of potential, but you can't just post YouTube Shorts. You have to have YouTube Longs along with it. You have to have a full profile and channel built out and long form content that backs up your shorts for someone to click on and go to. And so when you have the full picture there, it boosts your shorts. And shorts have a lot more viral potential right now than Reels. Yeah, I'm choking on this algorithm. Yeah, so with YouTube Shorts, get on it right now. Also with LinkedIn newsletters, I started a long time ago, but I just got back really on LinkedIn dedicated. I pretty much wiped out everything, made a whole new setup. I started a new newsletter. My first weekly newsletter went out, posted on my LinkedIn. I got 55 subscribers this morning on my first newsletter ever. So go check out my LinkedIn. Would love to connect with you there. I really want to grow on LinkedIn, and YouTube are probably my primary platforms I want to grow in this year. Stop making Instagram your whole life and only doing Instagram. It's going to be the detriment of you. It's the most competitive, most saturated platform where everybody's just looking at vanity metrics and not actually putting the real stuff out there that they want to. They're focused on likes. And so most people are not even putting the shit out there they want to, or doing the work that they want to, and doing the content, doing the business they want to, because they're afraid of only getting 4 likes if they put something out there they really like. But you're only always going to get actually 0 likes when you don't post, when you don't put out quality content. So it has to be a full picture. That's why it has to be omni-channel frameworks. That's why businesses come in, we break down everything, analyze everything, and get them on every platform and make the full digital footprint for them in their business work. So I hope that you can do that. Hope you get to work on that today. See you back tomorrow. I'll keep these as short as possible. Try to be under 10 minutes. So I'll see you then. Thank you for watching the 360X podcast. Be sure to share this. Please share it. I'll Venmo you $1,000 if you share it. Just kidding, I won't do that. Share it with your friends, share it with your buddies that want to make more money and have a little less stress and anxiety in their daily lives when it comes to their business. See you tomorrow.